Hello. Welcome everyone. Alright, we're gonna pull up the window. I got the chat right there. Right here, right there, there's the chat. I'm gonna do social distancing. Right there you go. Okay. Actually, maybe a bit bigger. Okay, there you go. Alright, well, welcome Duck, welcome Kuro, welcome Chris Sama VT, welcome Slimolder, Zoe, Stream Elements, we got Stanley, Rune, thank you for the 13 months. Yo, that's a whole year. Welcome Hamflow, welcome Denchi. Keep your distance, okay? I might be sick, I don't know. Anyway, we're back. It's Wednesday, my voice probably sounds different as usual. Because, you know, I had a sore throat on Monday. Yesterday it was slightly better. Today it's probably... It does sound different, right? It actually... No, it's also the mic. It's also the microphone, though. Because on Wednesdays I stream with the VR headset mic. And that might amplify the differences, because I remember yesterday, some people were like, it doesn't sound that different. But I think maybe the mic that I use, it like the high end, the higher frequencies, it's not as I don't know what the word is. Maybe this mic accentuates the higher frequencies, or maybe it actually does sound different. It probably does, but maybe not as different as we thought. I don't know. Whatever. The point is that I can still talk, thankfully. Thankfully, I don't like start talking and then my throat dies. That would suck, right? But no, today it's fine. Anyway, yeah, some updates today. So yesterday I was talking about how I scheduled a initial phone interview with a recruiter from the company. I had that this morning. It went pretty well. He was like, normally they do like a initial code screening thing, where you solve two problems on an online coding thing. But then he was like, given your experience and the fact that you were referred by someone, I think we can probably just skip that part. I have like an 85% certainty that I could just ask them to skip that part, and I was like, yo, let's freaking go. Because that's like the worst part. If you like live coding, even if the problem is like somewhat easy, it's actually kind of hard because you gotta explain stuff. And so I wasn't expecting that. I was like, yo, I didn't say yo, but I said, that sounds great. And then he's like, well, it's only, you know, we have to like confirm with the team. And then I was like, well, if you want to check my existing code on GitHub, I have some code you can check. And he's like, that's a good idea. I'll send it to them. And so, I don't know. I'll have some more interviews to do. But I think I could do this. I feel like this is reasonable. That's just my impression. Because the hardest part is always the initial coding rounds. And actually they provided a lot of detail about how they evaluate interviews. He sent me like this whole big thing at the end. It was like, okay, here's like an email. Here's like, it's like 50 paragraphs. Maybe not 50 paragraphs, but like at least like 5 or 6 paragraphs of like, okay, here's the type of questions we're gonna ask. Here's how we evaluate. Here's like 7 bullet points that every interviewer is expected to evaluate. It's like, you know, coding. You got your other things, other stuff, I don't know. And then there was like a PDF, and it had a bunch of information about other stuff. You know, like the other interviews, the ones that aren't coding. Yeah, coding. It described it, and thankfully this role is actually remote. That was one thing I was concerned about when I was like, you know, I looked up the job, it said remote, but then when I talked to the other recruiter, he was like, oh, we're only hiring in-office positions. And like my former coworker who works here, he was like, yeah, I'm working a hybrid schedule now, and we're only really hiring for in-office roles. But then I talked to the recruiter and he was like, oh no, that's fine. This role specifically is remote. And he was like, if you want to come into the office, you can, but it's not required, you know. And then he asked my preference and I said, yeah, remote, pretty good. And then he was like, okay, yeah, that's what I expected. That's, you know, most people, that's what they want. And so that's good. Also, welcome Escapade. So I don't know. Hope it goes well. I don't know when the next interview is going to be. He said he'll get back to me like tomorrow or Friday. No, shoot, I forgot to disable the redeems. Hold on. I can't believe you would do this. How could you do this to me? Go to Twitch. Oh shoot. What was the manage rewards? There it is. Manage rewards. We're gonna do we're gonna toggle. Okay, they're all off now. Can't believe you guys would do this. Here, I'm gonna refund everything. I'm gonna refund. Oops, here's the collection. What is it? Review request queue. 100 plus bonk requests. We got several, many of them. You guys are gonna receive a big refund on all your points. No, literally 1984. You get your points back. Okay, reject all. Are you sure you want to mark all 100 plus bonk requests as rejected and refund channel points? Sure. It takes a while, actually. What was the other redeem? Fried egg. Okay, I'll refund those too. Fried egg. There were 91 requests since the last time. I think some user here isn't even... No, never mind, I don't know. It was loading their name for a while. Okay, I'm gonna reject all of these as well. You got 4K. Oh, it updates immediately? That's cool. You know what, why don't I just go refund everything, reject everything. You got the head pads, get that out of here. You got the fish, get that out of here. Sunglasses, 33 requests, get that out of here. 35 dabs since last time. We got 35 fishing hats, get those out of here. We got 54 dances. 66 T-pose. Bam, there's no more outstanding requests now. You get all your points back. You got 11k points. This is like your tax returns. You look at your tax returns and you're like, oh shoot, I got this much money back. But this is free. This is free money. Out here we respect our chat members. You got 8k points. You can use it for the next time I have anything that's worth redeeming stuff for. I don't know what. I didn't even know I had outstanding redeems. When you redeem the the bonk or anything like that, it doesn't actually mark them as resolved on the Twitch dashboard for some reason. So I don't know. Anyway, welcome to Probs Not Jack as well. It's pretty cool. You guys hear that Discord ping? I don't know, I can't check. We got free bonks. That's next time, okay? Next time you'll see it. You'll have the ability to spend your points however you want. It could be on bonks. It could be maybe I'll have like an art redeem request stream at some point, maybe. Probably not. But it's possible. I could do it. You never know. Anyway, as for the recruiter call, I actually I tried taking the phone call on my computer instead of on my phone, because if you're on an iPhone and you have also like a Mac, if they call you on the iPhone, you can actually answer the phone on FaceTime on the app on desktop, And so I tried doing that. I think I had my audio set up incorrectly for some reason, and so I couldn't actually hear what he was saying. He could hear me though, so I was just like talking through the mic that I normally use for streaming, and I couldn't hear anything he said. And then I had to hang up and call him back. So now I know it doesn't work. I probably should have tested that beforehand. You can directly forward questions to ChatGPT. Probably. Yeah, there is new music. The music, I'm surprised you recognize that there is new music. Stream Beats Lo-Fi released like 70 new tracks. No, like 100 something. 120 new tracks. Wait, this was not new. This has existed. I guess it normally doesn't show up when I'm streaming or when I'm fishing. Also, welcome Patter Matt. Welcome. I remember if you had Google was it Google Fi? If you had Google Fi and Google Voice, they had the option to like you could also answer your phone calls via Google Voice on the desktop, like in a browser, right? But I think they removed that at some point. That was actually pretty useful. I used to use it pretty often because I don't like answering calls on my phone. I never know where to hold it, right? Because sometimes I want to like talk on a phone. I want to also take notes on my computer, and so it's kind of hard to do if you're holding the phone. Some people, they put the phone like, you know, on their ear, against their shoulder or whatever. Also, welcome Tag Barrel. And I had it set up. Maybe next time I'll try it on my Mac, or sorry, my MacBook that I got from my previous workplace. That probably works better. I don't have all the setup, my streaming setup, all the audio settings are messed up. Did they have a reason for removing it? Probably not. I know Google, they just remove features like randomly sometimes. Right? They had like GChat, they had a bunch of other stuff, right? GChat, Gtalk. What is it even now? Google Voice, that's a thing. Google Meet, they call it Google Meet. That's a thing. But I don't know why they removed it. It was actually really useful. It was also useful for like answering phone calls remotely. Or I mean, like if you're out of the country, you can actually call someone on Google Voice via the web app because that thing doesn't check your country. And so I could try to, you know, like if you go to Japan and you're like, my phone plan doesn't include calls from Japan, you could just go on the Google Voice web app and just call someone. On the topic of music, I was going to recommend Lifeformed. Lifeformed. I'm going to check that out. I'm going to type it right now. I don't specifically look out for like chill vibes music. I just listen to whatever gets recommended to me. Okay, I'm going to look it up. Lifeformed. Musical artist. Okay, I will check that out. See, Tag Barrel said, I guess they want to try stuff like Bring Back in case the frick up badly in the future and want to pull a Coke classic. I feel like not that many people are aware that there was even a thing. Like the calling from Google Voice in a browser. Because like it wasn't very well advertised, I think. Yeah, Google, they're just out here deleting things for no reason. Just because they want to. Because they have too many engineers and they don't know what to do with them. So they just keep making new products. And then they're like, well, this product is actually the same as our old product. So we might as well like remove the old one. And then they ignore the fact that a bunch of people were using the old one. Oh well. Lifeformed also did the OST for Dust Force. I remember that. I remember that game. I watched Northernlion played it a long time ago. The animations are pretty nice though. It was pretty cool. Never played it though. It looked nice. But also it's kind of weird. Like, talking on the phone versus talking on stream is extremely different. Like, I thought that from me talking on stream so much that I would not, like, stutter over words and stuff like that. But it's a bit different when you're just reading text and you could like decide what to say you could choose what message to read out, right? When you're talking to people for real, there's none of that. The person can speak whenever they want. And then you start talking over them and they're like, oh shoot, sorry, no, you go. Then I said something and then he says something. It also didn't help that my voice was kind of messed up. I was not used to it. I'm sure it was fine though. It was fine. It's fine. Decide what to say. Imagine deciding what to say. I was way too bad at the game. There's like one too many buttons for me to play comfortably on my PC keyboard. The only thing that matters is that it looks nice. It looks good. Let's see, I'm so bad at talking over people right now, I just instinctively am in asynchronous chat mode. And like, when someone's talking and you're just like, so true, so true. So true, that's so true though. I agree. Oh, holy frick, wait a sec. I didn't know the bear can spawn. Wait a second. I didn't know the bear can spawn up there. Hold on, this is the first time I've seen this. Hold on, I gotta... Hold the frick on. No, look at this. How do I zoom in? Where's my zoom? Okay, you see, if I hide this, right, there's a mountain up there. Well, once this screen goes away, there's gonna be a mountain, right? Look at the top of the mountain. You seeing that? Are you seeing this right there? I didn't know the bear could spawn up there. What the frick is it doing? Maybe I have to lower my vision a little bit. Maybe up. What the heck? I also don't know if I have the Spotify music up here in this scene. It's sitting down on the mountain, on the big rock. Are you guys seeing this? You guys see this? Okay. The menu is there. If I angle up, this is like the clearest you will ever see it because there's the contrast against the sky. The silhouette is very, very obviously visible. Where does it even go? I'm wondering. Once it stops sitting, where's it gonna go? It's gonna sit there forever? I'm just staring at it. We can't miss this, guys. It goes back up, presumably. Yeah, it goes back up. Let's look at... What if it just jumps into the water? You think you've seen everything in this game and suddenly they put the bear up there? Wow, it stays there for like a long time, too. Okay, it's going up. It's gonna disappear into the trees. I know. No, it just clipped through the mountain. Okay. Well, anyway, I don't think... Okay, I don't have... I don't have Spotify audio there, so I guess you guys just listen to, silence. Just the sounds of me. Anyway, that was cool, though. What the heck? You guys saw that? You guys see that? You guys saw it. Also, welcome Bunzel. Welcome Marklar. I'm scrolling. It's too shaky. It's there. It's there for real. The bear's thinking spot. It could be a guy in a costume. No, that was the clearest bear you will ever see. Bears need games that are difficult to record to remain elusive. It's their natural habitat. That was like the clearest evidence you will ever see. You've literally never seen it up there. I wonder where else it could show up. I've seen it like over there. I guess we've seen it up there now, and I've seen it on the beach. What if it shows up in the water? What if it is in the cave even? That's also possible. They have like drawings of the bear in the cave. What if it showed up? What if it showed up in there? What if it showed up on the top of that waterfall, huh? The possibilities are infinite. You can't even imagine. 1 out of 1, the very large number, chance a bear attack in the boat. What if you could fish up a bear? What if you just like, you go fishing, you think you can catch a fish, and suddenly a bear shows up out of the water? It scares you? It could happen. It has probably happened in real life. At least once. This rod is awfully heavy today. That never happens because there's no weight in this game. You know, imagine if they could do that. Imagine if the controllers that you're holding could suddenly change weight based on what you're holding in the game. How would they even do that? I don't know if that's even possible. I don't think it's possible. Anything. Well, anyway, one thing I forgot from last time is that the strap on my controller actually is kind of broken, so it doesn't actually hold together well. I have to keep adjusting it. I probably should like find some glue. You know, I totally forgot. I do have glue. Just the fact that I never use my VR headset except when I'm streaming now means that after I ended my stream last time, I totally forgot that I should fix it. Put a string on it. No, I think I have to describe what this looks like. It requires a lot of advanced technology. They could somewhat hint at the weight by making the rod bend/break. I guess it does do that when I do this, right? When I'm fishing, it does bend. It does vibrate sometimes. If the tension is too much, the controller does vibrate. And that's cool. That's pretty cool. Condensing water vapor into the air. They can't get water vapor like that dense enough though, right? They can't condense the water vapor to make it heavy enough. Air resistance. What if you're playing this like underwater? They could do that. They could adjust stuff, right? Possibilities are endless. Fishing rods can be surprisingly flexible. They can bend it way more to simulate heavy stuff. Possibly true. Never used one in real life. But they're a lot bigger than I thought. You know, before I started playing this game, I didn't realize like they were this tall. Right? The ones that you see in video games are like, you know, they're about the height of the character, right? Maybe. This thing's like, whoa, this is like twice my height. If I hold it up straight, it's so much. See, there's an open source project to make gloves which pull on your fingers to emulate holding objects. There are also professional versions of that. It's like haptic gloves, I think. Oh, but you mean specifically pulling on your fingers. I don't know, that seems cool though. Technology, it's pretty cool. Would recommend looking into technology, investing in technology. But yeah, besides that, not much else since last time. No real updates. You know, basically yesterday was like another Zatsudan type stream. We're going right into another one. And I already talked about the one thing that happened today. The open source ones are mostly interesting because they're cheap. That is also true. That's also the case for like VR trackers, right? There's one called like Slime VR, where it's like open source. You can also like assemble it yourself out of different parts if you want to. But although it's cheaper, I think apparently it's like a lot more annoying to set up. It doesn't have like the ergonomics built in. That's probably a good option. That's probably it. Let's see, depends on what kind of fishing you're doing. Fly fishing, if I recall, have ridiculously long rods. Well, bait rod can just be a short stick. What is fly fishing? It's like when you just like cast the rod and then just pull it back immediately. I feel like at some point I knew what this was. Anyway, we should probably sell these fish. These have been sitting here since last week. Yeah, $74 out there. It's cool, but I don't think new tech will really make games more fun. Sometimes it's about immersion, though. Sometimes if you're in VR, you know, the immersion sometimes makes it fun. Possibly. Maybe. Cause like that's what Apple is advertising, right? With their new headset. Just immersion. There's no games. There's no games that you can watch movies. And then DS was fun, the tech wasn't even new. I guess the implementation was kind of new. The concept was a bit novel. It was new for a console, at least. Right, obviously a lot of gaming things exist outside of gaming. Touch screens definitely existed. Dual screens definitely existed. Never tried fly fishing, but I think either the lure is just at the surface or it doesn't even break it. You're supposed to imitate flying insects. So like this? I guess this isn't fly fishing, right? Is this fly fishing? No, because the lure is in the water. If it didn't have like the thing on the bottom, would this be fly fishing? Would you have to like cast it really far away? As a special kind of reel. I don't even know. Bring back CRTs. I want Duck Hunt, not VR. What if they had Duck Hunt in VR? Wait, don't they have that? Is there a Duck Hunt VR game? Or like some sort of, not an official one, but something similar. But it's like a horror game, I think. Did I make that up? I feel like that's a thing, right? Someone made like a spoof version of Duck Hunt. It had like a dog in it. It's bad. Okay, but what if they had one that was good? See, I thought the price was the biggest downside to the Apple headset until I heard it will have a 2-hour battery life. That's the stupid part though, because like a lot of their advertisements are like people watching movies. And like if you think about the length of a movie, they're usually about 2 hours long, right? So you're telling me that they don't even have enough battery life to watch a movie that was advertised? Wait, what's happening here? See, fly fishing involves a type of lure that sits on top of the water to mimic a bug. Also, people often step into the water itself. You see, I'm sure I would understand if I saw a photo. And I could look up a photo right now. Welcome, Nutritious. I'm surprised the Apple headset would survive 2 hours of battery, given that the iPhone screen tends to break when you as much as breathe at it. 2 hours, it's like... I guess if you consider the amount of stuff that's on it, it's got like 5 cameras, right? Like 10 cameras, a bunch of like, you know, gyroscope things. It's displaying like more than 4K resolution for each eye. I guess 2 hours is like, I guess it's understandable, but also not great. Not ideal. But I guess a lot of times people are going to be using it like near an outlet, I guess. They're not going to be moving around that much, considering a lot of their ads are like people like at a desktop, people sitting on a couch, right? They probably have that just plugged in. They will probably sell their own battery packs that are like super expensive. Also welcome Laketh. What if they made enhanced reality hunting games so people wouldn't need to hurt the animals anymore? I feel like people would still want to like see the animal that they killed though, right? Like, I think a lot of times people, when they go hunting, they have something tangible. Like, here's some animal that we kill, you can actually like eat it for food or like, you know, stuff it or something, I don't know. Taxidermy. I'm guessing, I don't know. I'm gonna assume that's what most people want. Most people that hunt, I mean. Animals can be real, just not the guns. Yeah, but then how are they gonna get the things? Also, goodbye Zoli. You're gonna feed a cat. Have a nice cat feeding. I'm gonna click that link, tag barrel, right after I catch this fish. Most people hunt because it's a good source of meat. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, some people, they do just hunt for fun, but like, I don't know. Okay, let me check the link. Let me see the link that was posted. Expeditionoutside.com. Yeah, this is what I thought it was. Something like this. That is a really long... What is this? Isn't this the guy from, what was that thing? Rainbow Six Siege? That guy on the right side? Isn't that a guy from Rainbow Six Siege? What's his name? Siege? John Siege? That's him. Let's see. You can improve on the perfection that was scan lines and white squares. You know, think about technology though. My GBA SP still has better battery life. I think my Game Boy, if I were to try to turn on my Game Boy Advance SP, it probably would not even have 5 minutes of battery life. Like the last time I tried turning on my my 3DS, it basically lasted 5 minutes, and then it died. It's kind of bad. Could probably replace the battery though. I don't know. But it's like isn't the battery like super proprietary? Are they even making those anymore? Like if your Game Boy Advance battery just dies, you gotta like find a third party one? Because Nintendo, they're not making those still. Probably. DS Lite has so much battery life, then the 3DS arrived. I never had a DS Lite, unfortunately. See, the ones who hunt for fun still give the meat away to their friends and stuff. Yeah, because like they're not just gonna like leave it there, right? They're not gonna just shoot an animal and just leave it in the woods. They're gonna go pick it up. Also, welcome Xjob. Hunting is usually more ethical than factory farming. Sometimes you need population control, and the animals get to live a normal life until you kill them, and then they don't. Whatever, it's fine. It's necessary sometimes. Let's see, hunting here isn't so much for food, but an important form of socialization for country folk, so they understandably get upset when city liberals try to regulate one of their few genuine joys. I mean, hunting here. Tag bro, you're in Sweden, right? I forget exactly. Sometimes I mix up my European chatters. Okay, I was correct. I remember. I was right. Are you also from Sweden, Matthias? I thought GBAs used AA. No, the original Game Boy Advance did. The Game Boy Advance SP had like a built-in battery. So different. They're different. They're distinct. The SP was nice though because it had a backlight. You could actually see things instead of needing like one of those worm lights. Good times. Fun times. They'd be rightfully upset. City people think meat comes from grocery store and doesn't hurt animals. It's like I feel like most meat that's like in the supermarket is from farms. It's not gonna be like hunting, right? Maybe, I don't know, maybe it is. Maybe I didn't understand. Maybe I don't understand the food industry. I think most supermarket meat is farmed instead of hunted. Unless, I guess it depends on what type of meat it is, right? Do they sell like moose meat? Like moose are not farmed, right? Do they sell that in stores? Probably. There's probably somewhere you could buy it. I don't think you can even buy hunted meat in regular grocery stores. Yeah, that's what I think. Because like also if you like shoot the animal, right? Does that like ruin that? I guess that ruins part of the meat. And then like the bullet, I don't know. I don't even know. A lot of fish are still wild caught. Had some wild caught pollock fish balls today. Well, holy frick! Wait a sec. Oh man, you guys. Okay. You guys are not gonna believe this. The Loch Ness Monster was literally right there. You probably can't even see it in the VOD. I saw it though. Oh no. It was there, I swear. If I had the time, I would have zoomed in. Unfortunately, it left really quickly. Wait, holy frick! The bear. Okay, hold on. We saw the bear up there. We saw the Loch Ness Monster. We saw the bear again. Okay, there's a bear is back. Actually, before I do that, let me go to studio mode. I'm gonna put the music back on. Now, you know what? I'm just gonna show it to you guys. Captain Lee Zoom. The bear. Okay, take a look at this. You seeing that? You seeing that bear right there? Second bear sighting today. Right there. It is lying down. I can't believe this. We saw the bear up there. We saw the Loch Ness Monster. I mean, I saw it. You guys didn't see it, but I saw it. The bear is back. It lies down for like 2 seconds. It clips through the wall. And then it just walks up the mountain. Like nothing even happened. I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know if my camera is positioned enough. Well, there it is. Okay, so now we're gonna go back. We checked so many times. It's freaking real. Also, welcome Chocojacks. It's all farmed in North America. You can get hunted at butchers during season sometimes. Bunzel used to work in the meat industry. Could go for hours on this. This guy knows. This guy understands where the food comes from. Loch Ness Monster is not real. In this game, it's real. It's there. It's real. It's real here. The only issues, hunting saves are the ones hunting caused to begin with. Too late now. I don't even know. I don't even know. That's pretty cool though. The bear. We saw the bear multiple times. Do they sell bear meat? Do people hunt bears? Is that a thing that people do? You guys ever had bear meat? What's that even like? Who even does this? Let's see, they're anti-wolf and bear. What is this? Anti-wolf and bear hunting. Those are the most regulated. Not hunting apex predators will cause starvation and the apex predators, which leads to attacks on humans. What the heck? They're out here fighting humans. Bunzel says black bear is delicious. You've tasted bear before? That's wild. That's literally wild. That's the definition of wild. He's from the wilderness. They hunt whales. People will eat anything. What do you think is like the most obscure animal that people have eaten? You think people have eaten a blobfish? You think the blobfish that everyone knows, what happened to that? Did they just release it back into the water? Did they eat it? A bat? Let's see, a bear would eat me, so it feels okay to eat. Is that how things work? If something can eat you, an elephant. Probably talking about morally questionable hunting things. You know, elephants. The ivory industry is a thing. It's a deep sea fish. It's only blobs on the surface. Yeah, but I'm gonna assume that people, if anyone has eaten a blobfish, I'm gonna assume that they didn't eat it like in the deep sea. I'm gonna assume that they brought it to the surface and ate it. So that's what I mean. Also, welcome Shima Panic. Is the bat thing even real? Yeah, that was the where people thought COVID came from, right? They thought people out there were eating bats. I don't know if that's real or like a conspiracy theory. I think became a blobfish going upwards due to less pressure. Don't know about returning. Yeah, what did they do to that? What did they even do to the blobfish? We got people with opinions on hunting of populations of animals, hunting dogs. I mean, isn't it ironic that the word hunting dog is like, you know, it's the dog that does the hunting. People are not hunting the dogs, so the dogs are hunting. And yet, it could be interpreted multiple ways. People who eat anything if they're hungry. Think about the person who first tried to get milk from a cow. That is a thing that people talk about. They're like, what was this guy thinking? What was he even doing? Where's the deep A or deep B? Yeah, deep sea fishing. Maybe you've had blobfish sushi and never even knew. I feel like if they had blobfish sushi, they would know. They would advertise it. Because that would be super rare. Bats are not a common cuisine in the Wuhan area. The species of bat COVID came from didn't even live near COVID. What the? They made a ton of mammoth meat. People out here just eating everything. They'll just eat anything. Also, welcome Robomoo. I don't know. I don't even understand the industry. I'm not part of the industry, so I don't know what it's like out there. I'm just here on a virtual lake. Occasionally, you know, fishing every week. Virtual fish, you know, they're virtual, doesn't matter. No real fish harmed in this fishing exercise. Think about the guy who first guy to figure out unfertilized eggs. Oh yeah, it's what is it's like in the Philippines or something? The balut, right? BALUT. Is that the unfertilized duck egg or whatever? Anyone ever had that? What's that like? I think someone once said it was crunchy, which I guess makes sense. I wonder why they sell bats in the market. I don't know. I don't even know. Fertilized? Wait. I think I mixed up the two. Unfertilized. Okay, unfertilized is like chicken eggs, right? Chickens are bred so that their eggs don't actually produce real chickens. Yeah, the crunchy part. Unfertilized is the normal egg. By normal, do you mean like the eggs that we eat? Normal as in like were the chickens bred to produce eggs that don't produce actual chickens? Yes, I guess that is not that. I guess technically that's not normal, right? Because I guess I don't know. Normal is relative. Normal in the sense of like eggs that we eat, but abnormal in the sense of like evolutionarily, they're not meant to be that way. It's not about breeding. It's just that there's no rooster around. Oh, I see. I didn't know. I don't know how these things work. That's how these work. Streamer doesn't even understand. Birds lay eggs when they aren't fertilized. What about soil? Fertilized soil. Let's see. Some guy said, "Hey, take that milk and let it get old." Do you think they did that on purpose though, or just by accident? You know, maybe they just had milk and then some guy forgot about it. They left it out and then they're just like, oh, actually, this is pretty good. Let's see, balut sounds genuinely disgusting. I guess I shouldn't judge until I try it. I think it also sounds a bit gross. I don't think I would ever try it. But I'm sure it's a normal thing over there. They do that. See, Markler said, I had parakeets for a while and they laid eggs. The eggs that did not produce other birds. They're just eggs with nothing's even in there. It's definitely a forgotten thing. Yeah, because like, I don't know. You think someone would just do that on purpose? I guess they would, right? Nowadays, people will do anything just for like content. Like, I wonder what happened. Actually, like on YouTube, there's a lot of videos of people just like, let me leave this fruit out for like a year and like record a time lapse of it to see what happens. Right? You think the person who created cheese back then, they were doing that for like a TikTok or a Vine? There, yo, dudes, check it out. I'm gonna leave this milk out for like a year. I'm gonna see what happens. What about wine? Right, people just like they make grape juice and then they just leave it out for like a decade, right? Even you think the first person to make wine, like they accidentally left their grape juice somewhere for like a long time, and oh shoot, I forgot about it. It's been 10 years, and then they go back to it and they're like, oh, actually, this is pretty good. What was even the origin? Who thought to do this? Also, welcome Good Cat Gaming. We caught a parakeet from our backyard once, assuming it was a pet someone released. What? That's kind of messed up. Someone would just release a bird. Or like, no, what if it got out by accident? That also happens. Right, sometimes you just like accidentally had the door open for a second and then the bird flew out. And suddenly you can't find it. But there are people that do it on purpose. Let's see, they might have had sour milk and regular milk mixed together. Sour milk is acidic, so it would make some sort of curd. But milk plus vinegar. Vinegar is improperly stored alcohol. I see. What's confusing is that the first milk drinker had to have been lactose intolerant. But how do you know? What if they actually were not? Right? Why assume that they were lactose intolerant? Because, like, I guess humans back in the day, they were just out there, they would just eat anything. You know, maybe their immune system was stronger? We don't know. I don't know. Grape juice naturally turns into wine quickly. Grape juice, as we know it today, is a modern invention by Mormons. Wait, is it actually? You learn something every day. But like, to think that, like, to leave wine out for like more than like a reasonable amount of time. I don't know. Who would have thought that, like, you know, you leave a food somewhere for like 10 years and come back to it and it's good? Like fermentation in general. Like kimchi, you know? You think someone just like put a bunch of cabbage somewhere and then forgot about it for like a year? I don't know. Let's see, we kept it because we already had bird stuff as a kid, so it was more of my parents' goodwill. That's good. At least, you know, at least someone who was familiar with birds found it. If it was just some random guy, I don't know. Let's see, you specifically have to pasteurize grape juice to prevent it from fermenting. Also, what is this notification I just got? PayPal, I got a PayPal notification. I think I probably paid for a subscription or something. Some sort of YouTube thing, probably. Don't know. No, it's more likely that I paid for something. Probably like, hey, your YouTube membership just renewed. I don't know. See, lactase goes away after childhood in the absolute majority of mammals. The ability to drink milk straight is extremely recent. Part of the reason cheese is so good is that it removes a lot of the lactose. You know what's good is there's like a brand of milk called Lactaid. It's like milk without the lactose. It's pretty good. People that are lactose intolerant, you can still enjoy milk if you drink it. You drink that. It tastes basically the same. Let's see, lactose is a funny thing. You can look up lactose intolerant stats. It basically tells us Northern Europeans force themselves to eat food they can't process long enough. They got a genetic adaptation. As evolution. Out here evolving. Yeah, I think it's more common for lactose intolerance to exist in like Asian countries, right? Something like that. Like, you think it's been long enough that people have adapted to it? I don't know. We don't even know. Humans have always needed ways to preserve food, and they're making too much food. People out here making the food, refrigeration, the freezer. Times have changed. Let's see, a Northern European cries while consuming milk but can't stop drinking it. What if like, you know, the first person who drank milk, what if they were like, you know, they were lactose intolerant, but they were also like suffering from constipation or something, and then they're like, actually I needed this. You don't know. We don't even know. If only someone could go back in time and interview them. You probably wouldn't even understand. Language has evolved so much since then. Let's see, maybe Asians will develop more lactose tolerance with globalization of food. Like, I wonder how long that takes, right? For you to develop lactose tolerance. Several generations. I don't know. See, 25% of Northern Europeans are still lactose intolerant after all those starving winters, so we're really not supposed to be drinking milk. Leave it to humans to just adapt, overcome, whatever the rest of the thing is. Anyway, I'm going to hydrate. It's been about an hour. Okay. Let's see, a lot of Koreans feed their kids cheese to develop tolerance. But is it like, isn't cheese... I guess we just mentioned earlier that cheese has less lactose in it. Yeah, I do notice that, like, whenever I get recommended videos on YouTube that are like, you know, here's street food in Korea, a lot of it has like a ton of cheese. Every time they have like a sandwich, it's got a ton of cheese. Every time they have like, I don't know, like their every food has like this very neon yellow American cheese, which surprises me. See, Tagbro says they got a buddy that's lactose intolerant but still drinks it. Maybe we've always been really stupid people. Well, like, there's a lot of people that are like allergic to food, but they'll still eat it because the taste of the food outweighs the negative effects of the food. Like, I knew someone in high school who was allergic to pineapple. Like, really allergic, but like... every time she would have it, like by accident, she's like, "It's so good though. It tastes so good. I know I shouldn't have it, but it tastes good." And I think I'm partially allergic to either cantaloupe or honeydew. I don't know which one. But like, I like the taste of it. It's just that every time I eat it, the inside of my mouth tastes weird. It feels weird. There's this weird feeling afterwards. I think it's honeydew actually. But it's not bad enough to make me not want to eat it. So I'll just eat it anyway. Like there's different levels of allergies, I guess. What if that's the reason I die? You know, what if they're just like, oh, Wolfie was actually allergic to this thing he's been eating, and he probably should not have been eating it. But yeah, milk is pretty good. I like milk. I'm pretty sure I'm like partially lactose intolerant. But it's not bad enough that I don't want to drink milk though. Milk is good, I love it. Let's see, the driving force behind that was probably the intolerant people dying, so it might not change after modern medicine. I don't know. I think Northern Europeans will just lose the adaptation with globalization over time. There's no driving force to drink milk anymore. Most cheese has very little in it. I don't know. Globalization. That's a term that you learn in like high school history. You guys remember history class in high school? Increasing globalization. That's a word. These are words. Also, welcome Lawa2. Welcome. Yeah, cheese. See, South Korea seems the most westernized in terms of food. Yeah, I feel like from the food videos I've seen, it's a lot of like... there's a lot of bread. There's a lot of cheese. There's a lot of like sausages, right? Was it because of the military? Also Spam. Spam is like really popular in like a lot of places. But I think, because I remember, I think Northern Lion talked about when he used to be a teacher in Japan, or not Japan, in Korea, there would just be like a ton of dishes that were just like Western, like Spam. You got like noodles. I guess noodles are not really American, but you know, Spam, cheese, bread. I think there's something called like army soup, right, in Korea, and it's basically just like a bunch of Western meats. Just a bunch of Spam and sausages. I don't even know. Currently, Scandia drink ridiculous amounts of milk. 200 to 300 liters per year. Scandia. Are people allergic to onions? Probably not, Jack. Are you allergic to onions? Is that a common allergy? Let's see, I never liked milk that much, at least not the regular kind. Chocolate milk I like. You know what milk is good? Oat milk. I feel like oat milk is so much better than regular milk. But for some reason, it's like... Okay, you guys see that? The bear is there again. I'm not gonna zoom in, but it's there. Oat milk is so much better than regular milk, but I think it's like around the same price or even more expensive. Why is that? Why is it so expensive? Finns drink 430 liters per year. What the? Oh, Bundle, your message was automatic. I don't know what that word means. I've approved it. I think it misinterpreted your message. Add permitted term? No, I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to... Oh, Pocky. True. So true. Can I unadd that term? I don't know. Anyway, where did I leave off? Spam. Let's see, heard that Korea had a relatively young food culture because they were very poor until recently. Army soup has kimchi too. Yeah, Army, isn't that BTS? BTS fans call it Army. What's up with that? Let's see, preserved meats no one really wants to eat becoming popular in other places is so funny. It is kind of interesting though. You think about the food, like certain food being more popular in certain countries, more so than the country that they were invented in. What's the deal with that? That's a racial slur. Okay, let me not permit this. Can I unpermit this message? No, it's not Pocky. The other one. The other one. This one. How do I unpermit? Anyone out here able to know to unpermit a term? This guy typoed. After stream, okay. He said Pocky right there, except it with a Y. Pocky spelled with a Y. But actually, in Korea, they have a brand that's similar to Pepero, right? Or sorry, a brand that's similar to Pocky, but it's called Pepero instead. It's in a weird spot. Can I like unraid unique chat off? Unique chat? I didn't know that was a thing. Unique chat. Prevent users from sending duplicate messages in chat. Allow. No, that's not there. Okay, whatever. Don't turn it on. Whatever. Anyway. It's gotten kind of hot recently. Pocky is not the slur. You were confusing it. There's a different term. Probably best not to dwell on this. It's a term meant to refer to Pakistani individuals, but it's not spelled like that. It's similar to an abbreviation, but some people don't realize. It's like how if you abbreviate Japanese and you just take the first 3 characters, right? Some people might think, that's a reasonable way to abbreviate it, but it's not. Apparently, it's not. No, it is. It's not a thing. Yeah, what happened to Pak E? A through D. He always does that. Hamflow, classic thing that he does. Yeah, JPN. That's how it is. Anyway, it's gotten pretty hot recently. I feel like I'm sweating more today than I should be. X Job says I don't think it should be a slur. Well, it's not up to you. There's historical connotations to it. So, you know, just don't say it. JPN is the name of a perfume album. Yeah, JPN is fun. I think when they abbreviate stuff on, when they have soccer matches, right? That's how they abbreviate Japan, JPN. I don't know. Is that emote new? Is that a Choco Jax emote? Choco J D smile. I don't agree with the historical connotation. Well, you know, it's not up to us. There's certain things. That's just how things are. That's just how things are. You have to deal with it. I don't mean in the Twitch context. I just mean like in general. Classic is the English cigarette thing. Apologize if people. Oh yeah, do they still call it that in England? She changed those emotes so they're more readable. Yeah, I remember she mentioned she was gonna make the faces a bit smaller, or the faces were too small to be readable, so she made them larger, and I think that makes sense. It was a good change. Yes. Oh, England. Let's see, well, I don't do it to people if it's gonna create an awkward moment. Yeah, but like, that's the thing, you don't know. You don't know if it's going to. There's no way of knowing. Also, I think my voice is, like, I can feel the effects. Why is this so hot recently? I've been, like, when I go to bed, you know, it feels much hotter. It's much harder to sleep nowadays compared to, like, a week ago. The temperatures have gone up. It's starting to be summer soon. You know? I think someone mentioned the first day of summer is like June 20-something, right? 23rd maybe, perhaps. And that's next week. It's pretty soon. Soon, people will be out there. They'll be like, yo guys, it's summer. People will be, they'll be eating ice cream. Whatever other people do in summer, we don't know. Truly to touch grass, classic thing that people do. It's crazy, it rained here and it's June. Never in my 25 years here did that happen. Does it normally not rain in June? I feel like summer rains are pretty common, right? I don't know. Unless you live in an area where it's like California. It probably doesn't rain that much in the summer in California. Maybe in New York. I'm in New York. Maybe in Texas, you know, maybe in Texas it doesn't rain that often in the summer. Nevada, maybe. Summer is the season to eat potatoes plus herring and get drunk. Is that a common combination? I don't think I've ever considered combining potatoes with fish. I don't think I've ever had that. Actually, no. Fish and chips are literally potatoes with fish. So I guess I'm wrong. Never mind. Maybe it is, but it's like when you think of when you just say potatoes, right? It's like I'm just thinking of like a raw potato, not a raw potato, but like not like a fried potato. I don't know. Let's see. Hamplo said it rained once like 2 weeks ago. I haven't seen a cloud since. What the? Don't you play Smash Bros though? Didn't you play Smash Bros? I guess that was more than 2 weeks ago. I'm talking about the Smash Bros character known as Cloud. Don't you also play Risk of Rain? Doesn't it rain in that game? We just have them boiled with pickled herring. It's good. I've never even considered this. Do you guys often eat boiled potatoes with fish? Besides Tag Barrel, anyone else? Is that a common thing in other parts of the world? Am I just unfamiliar? Any Americans, you guys have that? Never rains in that game, but there's risk. Doesn't it rain at the end? I guess it doesn't. You know, I remember playing it. I don't remember much about it. Risk of Rain. Risk of Rain 2. It does. It does. See? I know. I remember. And by that I mean I don't actually remember. Let's see, I've had that before. Usually it's a different form of potato, like roasted or baked or something. Yeah. Boiled potato with fish. What if I just look it up? If I look it up right now, potatoes and fish, I want to see what comes up. Potato and fish. Potato and fish recipe. Potato and fish cakes. No, this is like it's like fried. This is like French. Oh wait, wait, I've seen this. I've never had this, but I think I've seen something like this. Fish with the potatoes on the bottom. I've seen this as well. Whole roasted fish with the rosemary potatoes. I think fried fish with potatoes is pretty common though, like fish and chips. I don't know. I'm sure it's good. It rains in one of the first levels and the last level. See? It's real. Hamflo plays that game a lot. He knows. There are certain types of potatoes that are more suitable for boiling. I don't even really know the difference between potato types. There's like russet potatoes, there's like Idaho potatoes, there's like Yukon Gold potatoes. There's so many varieties. You can boil them, you can mash them, you can stick them in a stew. Yukon Gold are the best. You guys know like the different apple types as well? I know there's like Fuji apple, there's like the other that's the only one that I can name. Red, there's Fuji apple, there is why can't I think of any? You guys ever try to think of an example and you can only think of one? Red Delicious, yeah, that's one of them. Apple, other apple. What are other? Okay, types of you know. Let's look up types of potato. What kind of potatoes are there? Violet, binged, Kennebec potato, Laura potato. I haven't heard of rat potato, ratty potato. RATTE, rat potato. King Edward potato, Russian blue potato. I've never heard of any of these. Except Yukon Gold. Russet, I know that one. Doré, Solanium tuberosum, Kurz pink, Melody potato, Opperdozer potato, Duke of York. Are there really this many? I've never heard of these. Only apple you can name is Fuji. Exactly. Types of apples. Fuji, Gala, Red Delicious, Golden Delicious, Honeycrisp. That's the one I was thinking of. Honeycrisp. This Pink Lady, Jonah Gold, Macintosh Red, Granny Smith. That was the other one. There's one called Jonathan. Just Jonathan potato. Northern Spy potato, Wine Sap potato, Gravenstein Ambrosia. A lot of these feel made up. I don't know most of these. Galamet potato. Let's see. Potatoes also differ in taste a lot depending on when you harvest them. Fully grown potatoes are larger and probably last longer due to thicker skin. I don't even know what types of potato I prefer. To me, they're all the same. I just knew red and green, but like red isn't even a type of apple. Green, sour apple, is it called a sour apple? Jazz apple? Pizzazz apple? Envy apple? There's too many. Yukon Gold has the best flavor? I can't tell. I feel like... I guess maybe because I've never like done like a comparison of them side to side. I also don't cook. That's probably also why. I also don't cook, so I don't know what types of potatoes I'm being served. What kind of fries... what kind of potatoes make the best fries? Also welcome Lemno. Apparently in South America they have 1,000 types of potatoes that I've never had. Yeah, just like looking up types of potatoes. There's like all of these that I've never heard of. Duke of York, Gunda potato. Russian blue. This one looks weird. The inside of this is literally like purple. What the heck? Like if I was served this potato, I'd be like, what the frick is that? Why is it purple? Why is it called blue potato if it is purple? It's not even blue. Origin Russia. I would hope so. Not like those things where they name a thing after the country that's not even invented in or discovered in. Let's see, Yukon Golds tend to be more moist. Yukon Gold. They do be looking pretty gold though. Also, there's a TV series called Yukon Gold. You can find it on somewhere. You could find it somewhere. Stand back, Yukon Gold. There's a new potato in town. Don't even know. Let's see, are there any naturally blue food? Don't even know. Sweet potato fries? I actually don't like sweet potatoes. I don't know what it is. Sweet potato fries. I will eat them if offered, but I prefer the non-sweet potato fries. I don't even know. Imagine the potato drama, and they're like, what is your potato oshi, guys? What is your favorite potato? I can't believe this guy has multiple potato oshis. French fries. It's a series about gang-related potato violence. I think it's about the gold rush. Some kind of gold rush. They're out there. Yukon. What about he-con or she? You. What about me-con? They-con. Both of these cons. See, Yukon Gold is my potato oshi. Next job is out here naming VTubers and converting them into potatoes. Are one of those people your oshi? For real? Let's see, sometimes fries have the peel. I've never seen red or purple fries, so I guess they just use regular ones. It probably exists. Red fries. Like sweet potatoes, they're like orange. It's close enough to red. Pretty much the same color. They're exactly the same thing. See, Marco said, I've heard that Mexican gangs sometimes run illegal avocado farms to fund other activities. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people... There was actually, when I was in high school, there was like a pizza place near our school that I think got shut down because they were like laundering drugs in the back or something. There were rumors, I don't know if they were true. But the students, we were all talking about, yo, remember that pizza place in front of the train station? I heard they shut down because of questionable activities going on. It was never confirmed. But that's what rumors are. They're not confirmed. Let's see, Asian sweet potatoes are more yellow. My Korean friend complained that American sweet potatoes taste like carrots. I don't know if I've ever had an Asian sweet potato. I don't know, I'm not a fan of sweet potatoes in general. They're like sweet food in general. It's not even that sweet. I don't even know what it is about it. There's something about it that I prefer. I prefer regular potato. See, drug business is just a hobby. Now avocados, that's where the real money is. Yeah, have you seen the cost of avocados? There's so much. Avocado toast. It goes for like $8 or something. I don't even know. Some absurd amount. I've never even had avocado toast. All I know is that it's very hyped up. Let's see, Wolfie buys his pizza from the mafia like a true New Yorker. Like, I can't tell. I have no idea if the I have no idea if the places I order pizza from are like owned by the mafia. Whoa, holy frick. With the lightning out here. The thunder. Well. Maybe I would like the other types of sweet potatoes. Are there like a lot of different types? Probably. There's probably a billion different types. Given that there's a lot of types of regular potatoes, I'm sure sweet potatoes, there's like 1,000 different variations. I'd say, do you ever see a place and think, yeah, this is a laundering business? Probably. A lot of like art, I think a lot of art galleries, people think they're also like money laundering businesses. Wait, the bear is freaking back again. Can you believe this, guys? Hold on, I really need to add the audio to the zoomed in scene. Hold on, studio mode. Spotify audio capture. Okay, we go and get the zoomed in. Is the zoomed in? Hold on. Is Spotify audio capture part of this scene? It's not. Okay, I'm gonna add it. Okay, audio. Which one? Application audio input capture and existing Spotify. Okay. Okay, check this out, guys. The bear is back. The bear is literally up there again. The second time today. You think maybe we'll see the Loch Ness Monster again? They could show up. It could show up a second time. We just have to be vigilant about it. What's the bear doing up there in the rain? It was like a thunderstorm. You're out there sitting. You think bears understand thunder? Like when it's raining this hard? Understand the water cycle? What lightning is? What clouds are? Oh, to be a bear sitting up there on a big rock. Just looking around. It's like, what the heck is that? What even is that? And then soon it's gonna get up. It's gonna get up. It's gonna start walking back up the mountain. What a majestic creature. Oh, it's taking a bit of a delay compared to last time. Last time I think it just walked back up. Now it's there, it's looking around. Okay, now it's time for it to go back. Anyway, sorry, the bear keeps derailing the conversation. Every time I see a bear, it clipped through the wall. Okay, I'm back. Let's see, where did I leave off? Avocados. My West Coast friend said they used to have 50-cent avocados and serve them for free at restaurants. Yo, 50-cent avocados for free? They always charge extra for that. It's always like, would you like guacamole? That is like $1.50 extra or whatever. I don't even know, $1 extra. All about avocado. What about avocado? No, that's too much of a stretch. That's too much. Those hands have blood on their hands, and they're serving you cheese crust. No, they normally don't have cheese in the crust on the pizza. See, my Korean friend likes Korean sweet potatoes and not the American ones. Can't imagine being a funky town over a avocado deal. I don't even know what that means. What does that even mean? Japanese sweet potato. Oh yeah, Japanese sweet potato. They have That is a variety. In Japan, they have a Kit Kat flavor. Japanese sweet potato. It's purple, right? Yeah, it's the purple one. I know. I've had that Kit Kat. It's actually pretty good. It is purple. The outside is purple. Bears are observed watching the sunsets, admiring beauty. They do have souls. Bears, pretty cool. I just got an email. I don't know what it is. I can't check because I'm in VR right now. Actually, no, I can check on my desktop if I wanted to. Bears, pretty good. Welcome, Namington. I've been noticing how no one ever knows how to title streams. Like, I don't know what you would even title it, right? Unless you're doing something specific in the game, like if you're playing a story game and you're like, oh, we're at this part of the game. Like, what can you even title it? I don't even know. The rapper? Which one? The baby? Which rapper? Anyway, I'm gonna check my email. Not on stream, but it's gonna be on my computer that you can't see. Streaming PC right here. My favorite bear is the Yukon Gold. What the? Okay, what are these emails? Okay, they're not on my Pinterest. What the frick? Pinterest were updating some of our policies? I didn't even remember signing up for a Pinterest account. What the heck? Pinterest is updating some of their policies about what? AI art generation? I don't even know. Pinterest sucks. Wacky wild fishing. Well, maybe the stream title was W because, you know, at the start of the stream I was talking about my interview progress, you know? W for win. I'm winning. Winning with this interview stuff that's gonna happen at some point. Good times though. Good times. Keep a lookout though, because the Loch Ness Monster could show up at any point. Also, welcome to Salty66. Wolfie working arc. I don't know. Soon? Hopefully. Because I asked them how long the interview process usually takes, and they were like, it's usually 4 to 6 weeks for them, which feels kind of long. I guess we'll see. But it is faster than all the other places I've applied to, which is like they just don't respond. YouTube streams are like title of game, random text, part, number of whatever. That's how I title my streams. Or my VODs. Is just title of game in parentheses, and then whatever I titled the stream on Twitch. Let's see, Wolfie looking for a job is my reality television. It is nice when there's like different story arcs, right? It's like, okay, here's the arc of this, you know, here's the job searching arc, here's the employed arc, here's the layoff arc. We're currently in the layoff arc right now. How many streams have I done of Catch and Release? Probably has not been 67. I don't know. I can't tell. Probably if you just go on my YouTube VOD channel and search for like fishing, you could probably list all of them. I don't know. Let's see, I wouldn't talk about it if I were in your position. It's pressure to give updates. Why would I not talk about it? It's not like I'm telling people where I work. Specifically. Like, it's something to talk about, you know? I enjoy talking about stuff. Sometimes. You know, if I was like, oh, I'm working at this place and this is my boss and these are my coworkers, right? But like, I don't give any sorts of hints. I didn't even say what like I worked on at my previous job or my previous job. Besides some vague like, here's some tech thing. Whatever. Let's see. Tune in next time to Wolfie Wolfington Z. Wolfie tunes to crime. No. See, I'm more of a there's news when there's news person in my own life. Yeah, but like, are you a streamer though? Do you like do you do content where you talk to people about things in general? Because I guess it's different. Because like with streamers, you know, it's nice to have stuff to talk about. People are here listening, you know. Some people they're like, yo, what's the updates on this thing? That's why you're not a streamer. I guess that makes sense. I mean, there's also different types of streamers, right? Not every streamer talks about stuff in their life. You know, you could just be playing a game. You could just be talking about literally nothing besides the game. And that's fine. Many people still enjoy that content. See, Denchi said, if I were streaming, I'd never know what to talk about. Every day is just the same. That's what happens. That's what happens. And also, like, I guess you can't talk about the stuff you work on because it's unreleased. You can't, since Denchi is like self-employed, he can't even talk about his coworkers, right? He can't even be like, oh, my coworker did this, my boss did this today, we went to this work-related thing. You can't. It's just him. I see Denchi collab playing PSO. He does do that. He does collab with Array and Snacko Racco. Remember when Denchi said he was gonna debut a VTuber model? Or whatever. Was that Rabbit? Was it that Rabbit? Today I wrote a really cool line of code. That's nice. He's still working on it. But does that mean you're gonna start streaming though? Is Denchi VTube Studio gonna start streaming finally? Twitch.tv? I don't even know. He could do a debut stream. Maybe you should try it. You could do it. But what if you get so into streaming that you're just like, this is so fun, I'm not gonna spend any time on other stuff, and then you end up not adding functionality to VTube Studio. And everyone's like, I can't believe Denchi's too busy streaming to work on VTube Studio, and then all the bug reports pile up. It's like, no guys, I gotta... You could stream yourself working on the bug reports. No, you can't do that. It's closed source. Slime Molder said, I found approximately 80 videos of this game on my YouTube. Okay, so I guess I have streamed it from... Wait, no, because, like... I'm pretty sure, like, I would stream this once... I guess I did stream this, like, once a week. And it's been more than a year. Yeah, because I got VR back in January of last year. And with 52 weeks in a year, that does make sense. So yes, there are many fishing episodes, and they're probably indistinguishable from each other from the titles. See, the bugs pile up either way. Can't believe you would do this. What if you specifically add bugs to VTube Studio? To check if people notice. You could have like a bug policy. Bug souls. Yeah, that'd be so much fun, right? For end users, a person just starts their stream. They just want to stream. Suddenly, they're hit by like a bug that ruins their stream. Just a joke, just for fun. Yeah, scavenger hunt. Welcome, Fotato, as well. Anyway, I don't know. I feel like my head is starting to... I don't know if it's hot or what. It feels a bit more... I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a little bit of It's similar to motion sickness a little bit, but like I haven't been moving around that much. No AC. It's not like last week when we had the Canada forest fires and that was a thing. Air quality, that might be a thing. I don't know. Maybe. But like the fires from Canada, are those over? Actually, I haven't bothered checking. I just know the air quality is fine here in New York. But I don't know if the forest fires have actually stopped. We can check. Did it just go farther down south? Canada forest fires. 2023 Canadian wildfires. 2 hours ago, Canadian fire smoke is back in the US as air quality tanks in Minnesota. Okay, I guess it's in Minnesota now. Wow. Can't believe it. Canada messing up. Wait a second. Canadian wildfire smoke may once again affect US air quality this week. Is it back? Is it like suddenly back? No. Canadian Wildland Fire Information System. Dude, I can't believe this. Canada Wildfire Tracker. Okay, there's a whole map. Is this a real-time map? This is not real-time. Okay, the red areas. Okay, the red areas are not covering New York, which is good for me. It looks like the worst area is around Minneapolis and Chicago. New York is fine. Okay, that's good. It's good to know. Got bad news. The fires are going to be going for 3 to 4 months, and what the... AQI looks like in NYC. Looks like what? Didn't even finish the sentence. If I haven't been outside or opened my windows after AQI went normal, please do so. I don't normally open my windows. I have an air purifier though. Is an air purifier fine? If I don't open my windows and the air purifier purifies the air? It's fine, right? It's fine, right? Air purifier? It's probably fine. Time to buy an air filter? I've had an air filter. I showed you guys my air filter. And by showed you guys, I meant like I turned it on last week. And you guys couldn't hear it at all because the noise cancellation was too good. Yeah, why would Canada do this? I can't believe. Open your windows after rainfall. No, but then you got the moisture in the air. Wait, the bear is back. What the frick? What's going on? Is it like every time you load the game, there's like is there like a seed every time you open the game, and then it's just like this affects the rarity of bears? Hold on, I'm gonna show it to you guys again. I know you guys have seen it many times already. The bear is back. It's still there. Anyway, I think I saw a comment that's like it might help if you ran your air purifier overnight. I run it 24/7. It is the only time I turn off my air purifier is when I'm streaming. So it should be fine, right? I have it on so often that it is a bit weird for me when I don't have the white noise from it. You know, if I don't have the air purifier on, it's just like it's eerily quiet. I've gotten way too used to it. Look at that bear, it's so majestic. It's going back up. Very cool. Okay, I'm gonna go back. I would suggest fresh air. I do open though the back door sometimes. The back door going into the backyard. See, the rain allegedly knocks particulates out of the air. Oh yeah, that is also why people recommend when you're applying a screen protector to do it in the bathroom, because the water particles from the shower reduces the dust, reduces stuff in the air. It makes it heavy, and then it falls down. Let's see, well, if you hack the game and increase the bear spawn rate 10 times, I noticed this happened on certain streams though, right? There was that one stream when I was like over there, and then I saw the bear like on this beach several times. I should probably go into night mode, by the way. Here we go. Let's see, and when changing filter, of course, yeah, I changed the pre-filter every, I don't know, every once in a while. Like 3 months or something, 4 months. Also, welcome Toaster. Contributing to the green names as usual, I see. Let's see, my cats turn off my air purifier when they climb on it because it has touch controls. What the? I feel like touch controls are just inconvenient. Right? What if it just stops working? The annoying part about my my air purifier is that it has a light on it. Like most electronics, they have a light that tells you that it's on. But then since I leave it on all the time, like at night, there's like just this like bright blue light. I have to like cover it with something so that I don't see it. Maybe today is World Bear Day and we don't even know. Let's see, Toaster said, today I spent 4 hours on Xcode stuff. I'm so frustrated that I have come to this channel to complain. Can't believe Toaster's coming into the stream specifically to trauma dump. Toaster, don't you dare trauma dumping to the streamer. I've never used Xcode. I have it installed though. Because you need it. You need it because it provides stuff that you need. See, touch is always worse than physical buttons. I hate that. I hate the touch trend. Yeah, I think also like a lot of cars nowadays, right? They have touchscreen things for their panels instead, especially for like media stuff. It's like suboptimal. I feel like if you have like a touch interface on a device, it shouldn't be like the primary thing. It should be like in addition to stuff. In addition to real buttons. Toaster says I have lights on my air purifier. I covered up with cards. I just like cover it with like yeah, I guess I also had cards. I taped a bunch of stuff on top of it so that I don't see it. Also, welcome Super Sonichu. 99% of my interaction with touch controlled items is accidentally turning them off. It's so inconvenient, and you can't use them unless you have the light on or whatever. It's like, you know, you can't tell. Have you tried Y code? Yeah, what about A code? Or what about B code? He has no choice. So Markler said, my mom's new car has a touch screen. It's awful because you have to take your eyes off the road. Yeah, right? If it has a touchscreen, does it also have like speech activated stuff? Because I feel like that is actually useful. If you could be like, you know, increase volume. It's like, okay, Alexa, increase volume. Okay, Alexa, next station. If it works. Provna Jack said, my air purifier is all physical buttons. You press on the button a second time, the LEDs turn off. That's ideal. I feel like most people that design electronics that are meant to be on all the time, they should have a mode that turns off the LEDs. Because actually my router, this router that I have in my room specifically for my VR headset stuff, it does have a mode to turn the LEDs off. And I do that. You can go into the router settings and there's like a toggle, turn off LEDs. And I do it. It's good. It works. Let's see, useful if it works. The car stuff is often scuffed. Exactly. LEDs. LED those. See, Potato says my car has a touchscreen, but also has a nice clicky wheel. Can use to navigate near the shifter. See, I don't know cars, so I don't even know what a shifter is. Is it the stick? Is that the shifter? I'm gonna assume that is the shifter. Can you believe Wolfie doesn't even know cars? The stick shift? That's what it is, right? It's a clicky wheel. I like when buttons and things on devices are clicky. Electronics always have blue LEDs. Yeah, I don't know. Why is that? Why is it that they're always blue? Sometimes they're green though. Maybe it's to make it more visible. I don't know. I don't even know. But yeah, I think my routers often have a green light. Red light is often used mostly for like power, so that you know it's on. I don't know. Green, pretty common. Some kind of marketing research must have shown that people buy stuff with blue LEDs. It's a smart blue light. We could look it up actually. This is the stream where I look up stuff on stream sometimes. You could look up. This is probably not going to be a satisfying answer for this. Be like, why are electronics? Why do electronics have blue LEDs? Blue LEDs make it possible to create white light LED lighting in devices. Okay, that doesn't explain why though. Okay, we have a Quora question right here. Quora? Dude, wait, is this a new thing? They have a ChatGPT answer for this? Someone asked a real question and then they have like a ChatGPT response? I'm not reading that. Let's see, there are fads in electronics as in anything else. Blue LEDs seem to be popular at the moment because they're novel colors. No, there has to be like a reason. There's also another question related. Is anyone else annoyed with all the freaking blue lights on electronics these days? I need only one light, red, when something is dying. Are companies insisting on adding these bright LEDs to everything to disturb sleep patterns? I am annoyed at all the lights too. I don't know. There was no reason. We just don't know. Or ChatGPT is usually right. I don't know. On the topic of power LEDs, TLDR, we were able to recover secret keys from non-compromised devices using video footage of their power LED obtained by commercial video cameras. What? I don't even know what that means. Video-based crypto. Exploiting a video camera's rolling shutter to discover secret keys from devices using video footage of their power LED. Oh, I see. I understand. Cause they flicker. See, Marco said, I used to be a master at using Google, but I can't find anything these days. No, I think Google just changed. People have started optimizing for different stuff, and suddenly the search results aren't as good unless you put the word Reddit at the end of it. Also, you guys see the Reddit blackout recently, and you try to look for something, and you see like a Reddit thread, and suddenly you can't because they made it private. Really says a lot about society. I was looking up like some job stuff, like, oh yeah, what are the interview questions they normally ask at these companies? And then suddenly it's like, oh yeah, here's like a Reddit thread where someone asked about it. I clicked it and it's like, nope, nope. Not available. Thankfully it was available on the Internet Archive though. I just pasted the Reddit URL into the Wayback Machine and I was able to find the result. You could do that. You could do that. Add more sparkly LEDs. And she says, just put a blanket over them if you don't like them. No, but then like then it would cover the air purifier. Also, yes, I was gonna hydrate, but it's not 7 p.m. yet. We still got like somewhere between 0 to 60 seconds. Yeah, side channel checks. I wonder if Google results will get even worse to drive people toward chatbots. Isn't Bing promoting that kind of stuff nowadays? Bing has its own built-in chatbot. Anyway, I'm gonna hydrate now. As we know, it is 7 p.m. now. Perfect time to hydrate. Okay. I've hydrated. Let's see, I wish they made subs read-only, but that would defeat the purpose. They just don't want people to access any information. Let's see, Linus Tech Tip said it the other day, many Google searches are sadly better if you just add Reddit to the end of your search. Yeah, because like when I'm searching for stuff, I want to see stuff written by humans. By actual people. Not search engine optimized sites that just scrape content. You know, automated comparisons, A versus B, all this stuff. None of that. I want a real person asking a real questions. Wayback Machine might be going away. Oh, that sucks. I wasn't keeping up with that. That's gotta suck. See, I used to put black electrical tape on those LEDs. That sounds like a good idea. Since Microsoft owns 49% of OpenAI, it's GPT-4. Man, really out here moving to AI generated content. You ever think about like if everyone's like moving to AI generated content, and like AI generated content is trained on stuff from the internet, it's just gonna eventually end up being like the AI generated content is trained on other AI generated content, right? And then we'll just have like, you know, just it's like a feedback loop. You know, say what about like, you know, AI generated art, right? It's being trained on real people's art, but then once more art goes into the system, then they could just it could be trained on more AI generated art, and it could be worse. There's got to be other archives other than Wayback Machine. Are there? That's like the major one. I'm sure there's smaller ones, but they probably don't have as much like data. I know Google also has like a cache, but it's not exactly the same. They actually used to make that more prominent. Have you guys ever noticed the Google cache? You have to like, click on a separate menu now. It used to be that if you search for something, it would show like the word cache like on the right side or something. Now you have to like click on this dot and then click on cached. And like this is useful if the site is down or like something is unavailable. But like not all pages have a cache now, which is unfortunate. I thought they removed it. I thought so too until I actually was like, where is it? They wouldn't remove all of it, right? And then you click it and it's there. Cached right there. I use it sometimes when there's like content blocked articles. Right? You guys ever like you search for something on Google and then it's like, oh, here's like an article on medium.com or like, you know, some news website, and it has like the exact thing I'm looking for, but then you click it and it's like, please pay to browse this article or like whatever. But since Google was able to index the search result, it's probably in the cache. And so if you click the cache version, you can see it. And then if it doesn't show up due to JavaScript or whatever, there's a way to see like text only. And I did that recently. I was looking for like job related stuff. Yeah, the free archive version. It's there. It's there. I used it. Results for Canada. Use precise location. What? I search for Canada forest fires and it is looking for results in Canada. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, hacker man. That's cool though. Now you guys know how to access content. It doesn't work all the time, but sometimes when it does work, it is useful. Because when I was looking up articles for like job related stuff recently, they were like, there was this one place that was like, I interviewed at this specific company and here's the specific things they asked me. And then I clicked on the article and it was like, you know, please subscribe, please log into medium.com. And I was like, no, heck no. And then I just used the Google cache to read it. Whenever I Google something, Google Docs is my postcode city. It's done that for me several times on stream. If you check the VODs, I'm sure you can easily find out my zip code. I guess fortunately, like New York is crowded enough, there's enough people in this zip code that it probably doesn't matter that much. Although I guess it depends who you are. If you're a professional GeoGuessr player, you could probably find out exactly where I live. See, sometimes I slam the reader button on iPhone Safari to get the full article before it loads the blocking of article. You could also do that. That's a lot of VODs. That is also a thing. Sometimes I think like, what if like a future employer finds like one of my like former coworkers or something if they stumble upon these streams and they find out that I've talked about them. But then I'm like, I stream like once a day for like forever. There's no way they could find like the specific VOD where I talked about something specific to the company. There's no way. And they're so long. They're like 2.5 hours long. No one's gonna sit through all of this after the fact. Anyway, I forget. I was going to talk about something, but I forgot what it was. Out of vodka. So am I. I have no vodka. Therefore, I'm out of vodka. What was I going to talk about? Something. Remember that plugin I talked about yesterday? Which one? What was yesterday? I don't even know. Oh, the searching transcript thing. That's, yeah, okay. I thought you meant like to remember that plugin I talked about yesterday. It turns out it was compromised and it's stealing all of my personal information. No, you're talking about being able to search YouTube VOD transcripts. No, but then they would need to know to search it. And what would they even search? I don't name the company. I don't name any coworkers. I don't even name the industry. How would anyone even find it? Oh, I remember what I was going to talk about. You guys know that GeoGuessr player, Rainbolt? He's often able to find locations based on like the most obscure hints. I think there was a thing that was trending recently where he saw like a TikTok of a guy who was like gatekeeping food. He was like, I found this awesome bagel place, but I'm not going to tell you guys where it is or anything. And so Rainbolt was like, I'm gonna find out based on your TikTok. I'm gonna look at the lights. I'm gonna geolocate the location of this bagel place that you went to. And then he found the place, and then he contacted them, and they named the bagel after him. You can go to this specific restaurant and order the Rainbolt. And he did this so that the guy, every time he would go there to order his favorite bagel, he would have to remember the guy who exposed him. And I'm sure that restaurant is doing really well now. A lot of nice viral marketing for free for them. What if more people did that? What if that causes more people to start gatekeeping food so that Rainbow can find it and then it becomes viral? What if this itself was a viral marketing campaign, right? What if he partnered with the store to have this guy make a TikTok and then be like, oh, I found it. And then everyone goes there now. Now, what things did they talk about around the times they said work? I say the word work all the time. After seeing people can figure out places based off the clouds and passing planes, not even surprised. It's like, look at the color of the dirt. Look at the color of the sky. They could also let loose viruses on the burgers, easier to become viral like that. I don't mean viral like that. I mean viral on social media. It's a totally different thing. It is a bit, I guess they call it viral just because it spreads very easily. Why did they call it viral? Why not butter? Butter spreads pretty easily sometimes if you heat it up. You know, people say it's smooth as butter. Is there like an alternate reality where instead of people saying it went viral, they could say it went like butter? You don't know. You have to actively spread butter? What if it just melts though? What if you just leave it somewhere and it melts? It spreads on its own. I guess not as well. But some amount of it does. spreading the COVID. What's my favorite butter video? Probably Butter Dog. Dog with the butter. Butter dog. Dog with the butter on him. Butter on the dog. I can't even think of other... No, there are other butter-related videos. So what about, wasn't there one of, like, Ted Cruz? And he saw, like, a butter cow? Wait, no, that wasn't a video. That was just a tweet. What are some other butter videos? Butter is forced memes, is it? Are there other butter memes? A true Zodiac killer? Well, the butter cow, was that even a video though? Wasn't that just a tweet? Yeah, I literally just said that. I was literally just talking about that. The Ted Cruz butter cow. Butter cow? Cow with the butter. Okay, I think this is Zolly's attempt at a bad pun. Stuck on a date and the conversation came to a screeching halt. The air's dense, atmosphere is not there. Try the Rizperator. Breath in and go out. No, I feel like you tried too hard there. It's too, you try, it's not even, it's too, minus one. Although you did give it an attempt. What's the deal with the Riz? Is that a bear? I know it's hard to see because it's nighttime, but I'm pretty sure that's a bear again. Hold on, hold on. Here, it's really dark. You see that shape over there? Is that a freaking bear? Okay, there's a fishing... That's a bear. I'm just gonna give up on catching this fish. Because I'd have to start reeling in. Bro, the bear is literally... That's like the 5th time it's shown up today. I think there is a thing. When you load up the game, I'm sure it loads like a random seed. And that affects the likelihood of a bear showing up. Okay, I'm gonna go back. You guys see it? I thought you were saying Terry Crews. No, Ted Cruz. The politician. If the bear is real, is it a grizzly? I don't understand. Oh, Riz? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand. Yeah, bear stocks are going up. Have I been seeing those Akira memes? I find them pretty funny. I have not seen any of them. The only things I've been seeing are like Spider-Verse related content on my Twitter For You page. What is this? There are butter cows here in... Sorry, there are butter cows in Iowa and Ohio. It makes sense that politicians would find them. I don't doubt that they're real. What is this? When a lifted Ford F-150 pulls up behind you. What is this? I don't understand. I don't get it. I'm too... My brain is not... It's not big enough to understand. What does this mean? This is layer 2 of the meme. I don't even understand. Yeah, like pretty often I see memes like in their when they're in their post-ironic phase. You know, you don't see the original meme, you just see spin-offs of it, and then you have to like find out what it's referencing. happens too often. It's happening right now. I don't even know the original meme. Literally don't even know. What kind of society do we live in? Yeah, I don't know anime. As I mentioned, I don't even watch anime anymore. It's been so long. It's like a voice saying Akira and him screaming, "Leave me alone." Yeah, but like when? Why is that a meme? What is the comedy there? Intrusive thoughts? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. He screams and the light flashes and some image doubling down. I think this is too advanced for me. Is there like a know your meme page? I need it to be explained in like excruciating detail for me. Because otherwise, I just don't get it. It's my favorite meme in a long while. Why have I never seen this? Could have watched one core of anime, but instead chose to watch Wolfie. Yeah, but you can't interact with your anime. You can interact with this stream. Okay, we got this. What is this? Okay, it's a scene from the anime movie in which the character Tetsuo is saying "leave me alone" while having painful headache-like flashes of psychic powers. Okay. The scene became a prominent meme on TikTok in May. That is a really recent meme. That's last month. Meme creators used the TikTok sound to portray agony akin to certain situation or scenario that was outlined in the video's text caption. What? What? The frick? Okay, I will watch. Let's see, Miku fans thinking about how it should have ended. Oh, it loads it on TikTok. I don't want to load a TikTok. TikTok never loads. TikTok never loads good on browser. It's not even loading. Did TikTok kill my internet? Okay, let's not watch that one. Is this also a TikTok? This is also on TikTok? What about this one? YouTube? I don't get it. I still don't get it. Some use either traumatic or jokey stuff. And then the car one I linked earlier just has the flashes and the sound. Also, welcome Yurga. This guy's doing React. I am reacting. The first YouTube video is a perfect example. Okay. Good. Oh, what the heck? What was that? What was that? What was that? That's a purple dog. That's it. I don't get it. That's it. I guess intrusive thoughts, I guess. Here's one I saw on Discord. Oh, it downloaded the MP4. Download what the? No, I'm not opening this. Can't believe Chrome would do this. I normally have it set up so that it asks me where it wants to save stuff. I don't know. I guess on this desktop I don't have that set up. Shouldn't Chrome autoplay MP4 files though? Doesn't it normally do that? Anyway, I think I've seen the meme. I don't understand it. Maybe it's just not for me. Firefox does it too. It just saves the video. Sometimes when you open like a PNG, sometimes it does a preview, but sometimes it prompts you to save it. What causes that? Is it like the content encoding header? I don't even know. Depends on the header. But which one? Which header? What kind of VR do I have? It's in the description. If you scroll down, I have listed everything. I listed every possibility. It is a Quest 2. They announced the Quest 3 though. The Quest 3 is coming out at some point. I have no plans of getting it, because this one works fine for me. This works perfectly. I have no idea and I hate it. Yeah, it's like when you open a PDF on your phone. If you're on Android and you open a PDF on your phone browser, it just saves it. Although I know on iOS it doesn't do that, fortunately. I don't know why. Why do they do that? Why do they assume you want to save this common media type? Don't even know. We don't even know. Let's see, I sent my friend this meme yesterday. His response was, "This would be an example of a meme you should have sent on our friend Discord. I don't get half of the memes you send there, but stuff that even normies could parse is what you send me in private." Wait, what? What is this? What if it starts with a quote from the Dark One? 50 rings and polynomials. Ring theory has many applications in computing, counting, and cryptography. The rings are set with two operations, plus and dot, usually called addition and multiplication. Isn't that a monoid? Isn't that monoid? Is a monoid a ring? In many ways, rings are like vector spaces. Much of our treatment of the theory of rings will still mirror our treatment. What is this? I don't get it. Sauron? 15 rings? I don't know. This is too advanced for me. These memes are too advanced. I don't get it. The Lord of the Rings thing? I don't get it. I don't know. Because I've never watched Lord of the Rings, so I don't get it. Hold on. Is a monoid a ring? What is a monoid ring? Monoid ring. In abstract algebra, a monoid ring is a ring constructed from a ring and a monoid. Well, thanks for that. Thanks. That's right. Guys, if you were wondering, a monoid ring is a ring constructed from a ring and a monoid. Just as a group ring is constructed from a ring and a group. Whoa, what the? Okay, a ring. What is a monoid? Monoid ring. Look, I know a monoid. It's got the plus and the other one, right? Yeah, the two operator. No, this is a different thing. You know what? Turns out I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's see, really not even once? Yeah, I've never watched Lord of the Rings. I don't know that much about it. I just know that there's Gollum. Gollum from the hit video game, Lord of the Rings Gollum. The game that's on everyone's wish list. Triad, dyad, monad. I know what monads are. I think I've done functional programming. like a bind operator. Some languages call it flat map. It's got monad properties. It symbolizes order of operations. It's a way to encode things that must be done in a certain order. Let's see, I only watched one of the Lord of the Rings movies. Aren't they like really long though? There's like 3 movies, right? No, there's more than 3. There's like The Hobbit, right? That's like a separate thing. There's Lord of the Rings, the original. They had the 2 towers. They had like a 3rd one. And then they had The Hobbit. Was there a movie that focused on Gollum, or was that just a game? I don't even know. So I wanted to sit down and learn some of this stuff when I have free time. You can dodge this stuff in university. I feel like monads are pretty useful to know. You can encode a lot of things. Let's see, the HTTP response header with content disposition has value attachment. Oh, I see. What if it's not there? What if the header is just missing? Does it just inline? I guess it just inlines by default, probably. I was just speculating that a monad exists. I just know triads and dyads for music. Monads are real. You guys should learn about it. They're real. What was I thinking about that wasn't monads? Was it like a monoid? Applicative? What is, you guys know in math? Applicative? Functor, that's what I'm thinking of. Functor. A monoid, a monad is simply a functor, but with more functionality. See, without the header, I guess browser does whatever's the default, usually inline for MP4. Probably inline. That makes sense. I guess it does make sense because, like, a lot of times for Discord, if you're linking a Discord attachment, it's usually like because you want to download it, right? If you like embed a video, if you like upload a video on Discord and you click view original or view in browser or whatever, I guess it makes sense that saves it for you. Rather than, you know, the default, which would be play it inline and then someone's like, oh, but how do I save this? Oh, how do I save this? Oh, I don't know. See, Zoe said that Dokumi schedule's out, not focused today. Any cool things? Is Kiara gonna be there this year again? Is Denchi gonna be there? Wasn't Denchi at Dokumi last year? It's gonna do like a VTuber talk. Some kind of VTuber Dokumi thing. I think it was 2 years ago. Okay, I don't remember. Maybe it was 2 years ago. The panel, though. Didn't you go there in person last year? The Holo event is going on at the same time in the US. I still don't know what that's about. The Holo EN thing. Didn't you never had a panel? Weren't you like a guest on something? You didn't lead the panel, but you were there. It was on YouTube. It was linked. The VOD was linked. Digikomi. Isn't that run by Dokumi? I guess that's what I meant. It wasn't like at the actual convention center. I see. So I didn't misunderstand. I remembered. I know. I don't think I'd go to a con again. He hates his experience there. I can't believe how would they feel if they learned that you hated them? I understand though. I don't want to go to a con. I have no interest in going to a convention. I've been to some, you know, I've been to New York Comic Con, I've been to Anime NYC. And there's just too many people. There's too many people. It's crowded. There's not much that I actually want to do there. Like, I'm not interested in any panels or any guests. Whatever. And this time, the last time I've been to a con was like before HoloLive EN was a thing. And like, if I were to go to one, there was like a non-zero possibility that someone could recognize me. Possibly. You know? I've posted photos of like the bag that I wear. What if someone's like, hey, this guy, he's got the same bag as Wolfie. When he posted his photo on Twitter from like 3 years ago. He has this keychain on his bag. Yo, that's Wolfie. And then they're gonna steal it from me. It's gonna be the same guy that stole my Discord username. Wolfie on Discord, not me. What if that same guy goes to Anime NYC and I'm there and he's like, holy frick, I stole his username, I'm gonna steal everything else he has. Probs Not Jack says, I have separate bags for cons, I have several. I guess that makes sense if you buy stuff, right? If you go to a convention to purchase stuff. I don't do that. Zoe says, I'm attending Dokumi this year. Wonder if I can overcome my fear of getting to know new people. I've never talked to strangers at conventions, so I don't know how that works. The only reason I would ever go to a convention is to like meet up with people that I already know. Like, I have no interest in going by myself. Same, but strangers have talked to me. Yeah, that has happened as well. Like when you're waiting online, someone will just talk to you. And like, I'm not interested though. The easiest way to do that at a con is walk up to cosplayers, ask to take a photo. That is also true. I feel like cosplayers and people at Artist Alley probably do the most socialization at conventions. Right? Because there's like so many opportunities to just talk to random people. Right? People coming up to you asking for a photo, people going to your booth at Artist Alley asking to buy stuff, asking for commissions. That's how it is. Doubly easy if the con has cosplay bingo. I don't even know what that is. Oh, is that like you get like a sheet and then you say when you see a character that counts as you mark that off. I didn't know that was a thing. He's always said, I always feel dishonest when walking up to cosplayers. Don't particularly care for cosplay. Feels like I'm faking it and wasting their time. They're probably used to it. They're used to people going up to them just asking for a photo. Just talking to them. See, Yurga said, went with a friend in cosplay, but the stranger started following us? That's weird. That must be really awkward. You can see how tired some of them are even on the first day. How do they do it? Well, I don't know. Probably a lot of energy drinks. If you get a bingo, the con gives a small prize. Oh, do they confirm it with like photos? You get like a selfie with them. And then you're like, this is this one. This is my photo with this one. I say this, but I have vague memories of thinking I should still do it because it feels right. Just talking to cosplayers. I've never done it. I probably will never do it. Yoga says they followed for 15 minutes, didn't even ask for a photo. That's really weird. I feel like at conventions, there's also like a big chance you'll just meet just really weird people. Right? The small con the other day, they had one of those bingos. I remember. Well, not about the bingo, but the fact that you were at a small con. Small con D's. Got 'em. Free energy drinks? Is that the... No, I don't know. -2. You photo them, gives a good reason to socialize. Yeah. It's fancy. There should be a Wolfie bingo. I've talked about this on I've talked about that on stream. No, the bingo is just like stuff that occurs on my stream. You know, a D's joke, bear sighting, hydration is the free space, a lot of stuff. Wolfie Bingo's announcing a Wolfie's chat that you're going to a con. Wolfie drafts a bingo for you. No. You make your own bingo. Bingo was his name-o. I've never actually, I don't think I've ever actually done like actual bingo. Like physically getting a card and like marking stuff. One spot is Wolfie pretending to see a bear. That never happens. It's always real. I guess it would be pretending because the bear is virtual, you know, it's in VR. It's not like I'm seeing a real bear. I saw a video from the bingo hall the other day. Everything is just like... So I was watching Northernlion, and I think recently he went on a Disney cruise or something. And he was talking about how they have bingo there. Like, technically they don't have gambling on Disney cruises because they don't want to encourage that kind of stuff. But they have bingo, and it's like... You can rent out iPads that will automatically track the bingo for you. And so when he was there, he was like, I saw people that had like 10 iPads. And it's like, at that point, it's just doing it automatically for you, right? You're not manually like going into the app, tapping like, I got this space, I got this space. As soon as they announce it, it gets marked off on your iPad. And it's like, at that point, it's like, it's basically just gambling, right? It's automated gambling. They just announce the number, it immediately gets marked, and then it tells you if you won. It's the same thing. It's literally the same thing. Bingo. What a thing, guys. What a thing. But anyway, I think I will end my stream here. Seems like a good space, because by space I mean time. Good space and time. Everyone knows space and time are the same thing. Seems like a good space to end things. Also, opening this Wikipedia page is blinding. Bingo where? I hope it does. Bingo in... Hold on, there's a joke here. Bingo. The recycling bin. Okay. The scenario, there's a recycling bin, they're asking where to put it, and they say bingo, and you say bingo in the recycling area. Haha. Okay, today, I was gonna say shout out today. Sure, let's do that. Shout out today. They were streaming no game. Okay, today is Flag Day. Army birthday. We were talking about the army today. World Blood Donor Day. International Bath Day. Monkey Around Day. Pop Goes the Weasel Day. Donald Trump's birthday. King Diamond's birthday. Lucy Hale's birthday. Zuyu's birthday. Okay, there's not a lot of days today to pick from. Yeah, no game, no life. Well, let's see. Which one of these is good? Strawberry shortcake, pretty good. I like that one. National... I thought the picture of Blood Donor Day is salmon. I also thought it was salmon. I don't know what it is. It's a person. Okay, this is like a person's arm. Is that a needle in their arm? Don't look at that. Needle. Don't look at that. Some people may be afraid. We did that last year? Did we? How do you remember? National Strawberry Shortcake Day raid. Alright, Hoodle raid. Twitch.tv. You could probably watch, Choker Jacks. Doing some art. Hamflow's playing Papers, Please. Rosamy streaming. Let's see. Who am I gonna read? I don't even know. I don't even know who I'm gonna read. You know what? Most of these people... why not Rosamy? I don't know. I don't want people to find my stream. That's the thing. Because if I raid Rosamy, people will see these emotes and they'll be like, what the? Wolfie? Wolfie streams? What the? I'm not having any of that. Let's raid Hamflow. Sure, why not? Let's raid Hamflow. Coming up with the emoji for raid messages is fun. They should have like an AI generated thing. You know, you tell it what day it is, it determines the most relevant emotes you can use. They could do that. No, don't AI generate. No, you don't have to do it. You could though. You could do it if you wanted. You don't have to. Anyway, yeah, tomorrow I'll be back with Dark Souls 2 as usual. Last week we spent the entire stream fighting one boss, and then I looked it up afterward. Apparently that's the hardest boss in the game according to many people, so I don't feel bad. But yeah, we'll try to beat that boss tomorrow. Friday we got Miku Picross. Saturday, I don't know what I'm doing on Saturday. Some kind of game. Maybe another photography game. Those are pretty fun. But yeah, thanks for stream, thanks for watching, thanks for being here. Have a good rest of your Wednesday or Thursday. Dark Lurker, what's that? Oh, that's the extra boss. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Goodbye.